Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Sunny Avi, and I'm here to do another pick a card game for you guys. Obviously, by the title, this is pertaining to why do you feel stuck. Please ignore the way that I look. I am sick right now, and I just low-key wanted to do a video for you guys. So yeah, but yeah. So you guys are gonna have the chance to pick cards, 1, 2, or 3, or just whatever numbers stick out to you the most. You can pick all 3, you can pick 2 of them. It just depends upon you. So if you want to pause this video, you definitely can, to give you some time to figure out what number you want to do. But let's go ahead with this, child. So people that chose card number 1. Alright, so we have the 5 of Cups. The reason for you feeling stuck. You're constantly thinking about the past. You're thinking about when things were good or when you were happy. For some of you, you may be thinking a lot about, I don't know why I'm hearing terrible twos. Okay. For some of you, when you were 2 years old, that's when a lot of your memory started to come in. Or maybe like 2 or 3 is when you started remembering things. And when you look back on those ages, you just remember sad stuff. You remember getting beat, or watching your parents fight, or witnessing a murder, witnessing a death, whatever the case may be. And for some reason, you're stuck in that mindset of what happened to you at those ages. For some of you, maybe it's the age of 12, 13, 22, 23, 33, 32, whatever, honey. And it's like you're stuck in that time subconsciously. And you're in the process of healing, and you're trying to figure out how you can heal yourself, how you can forget about that moment in time. And you feel as if it's hard for you to get out of it, or you're trying to figure out why you keep thinking about that moment, and that's because you haven't healed from it. And now is the time for you to realize that that happened to you then. You can't go back and change it. You don't want to relive it, so why are you still thinking about it? For some of you, you're thinking about a moment in time when, once again, like I said, when you were happier, when things were better, quote unquote, and you're disappointed in yourself now, especially if you aren't happy as you was. The angels are saying, yes, you appeared happy, but in a way you weren't really happy, because you were always searching, you were always looking for that missing link. It's just when you look back in that moment in time, to yourself, you appeared happier because you had something going for you. Hopefully that makes sense. And it is time for you to look towards your future. Think about your future. Think about how great your future is going to be. Don't think about the past and how great and happy you were. Keyword were. Think about what you can be, what you will be. Like, try to heal that past self. Understand that it's gone. Well, you can't go back to it. And just be mindful of the present. It's time for you to turn around. Turn around. Okay? Stop walking backwards. And that's why you feel stuck. But good luck with everything. And I hope these messages find you well. So people that chose card number 2, darling, why are you stuck? 5 of Wands. You feel stuck because of other people. You're trying to please others. You're trying to, for some of you, you're trying to live other people's life. Like, you're looking at other people and you're just like, why can't I be you? Why can't I have what you have? And for some of you, unfortunately, someone is trying to live through you. They're trying to tell you what to do. Okay? For some of you, you may feel as if someone has place a damper upon your life. Maybe you had to take care of family members and you couldn't go to college. You couldn't get that job you wanted because you had to stay home. Whatever the case may be. I am getting this energy that you had very high expectations for yourself But due to other obligations, you had to go with other obligations. And now it's time for you to understand that you are in charge of your life. You are a leader. You shouldn't be a follower, and you shouldn't let someone else follow you if you are noticing someone trying to live your life. And you're going to have to make sense of independence, okay? And be proud of that, and really take into consideration that we all live one life as ourselves, and we have to make the best out of it. I'm also picking up that you need to stop fighting with yourself. Maybe you're telling yourself, oh no, I need to do this. No, I need to do this, da da da. And it's like you can never figure out what to do, to the point where you just say, fuck it, I just won't do none of it. So you shouldn't be this way either. You are going to have to stick with something and continue down the road with it. And if down the line you see that you don't like it, then switch to something else. Life is all about experience. It's okay to make mistakes as long as you're mindful about the severity of the mistake. It's all about us learning. It's all about us making sense of ourselves and finding ourselves and understanding ourselves. And I'm just seeing where, like, you guys need to get back to the ropes of you finding you and loving you, and not letting someone control you, or you not trying to control other people. Understanding you are you, they are them, and that's just what it is. We can't blame other people anymore, and don't allow for anyone else to blame you. Stay in your lane, allow people to be in their lane, and just let that be what it is. Hopefully that message made sense, and if the message found you well as well. But good luck on your journey, okay? But people that chose card number 3, now y'all kept having card pop outs every time I tried to pick a card for you guys. So yeah, we have the Strength card, the Temperance, and the 7 of Pentacles. You are feeling stuck because you are not aware of time. You understand that things take time, but in a way you don't as well. It's like you just want it to happen. Like you feel like you should be getting what you want now, and that's just how it is. Unfortunately, honey, Spirit and the universe, they see you as a spoiled brat. Okay, for some of you, possibly stubborn. But they want you to be aware of timing. They want you to be aware of letting things fall as they may, and how and when they're supposed to fall. Like, you have to be aware of all of this. You also need to be mindful of your place within life. For some of you, you feel like you're floating in the air, like you just don't know where you're at. And it's time for you to settle down. It's time for you to make sense and realize where you are at right now, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever the case may be. It's time for you to find a placement, okay, in order for you to truly know the direction that you're moving forward in. Okay, some of you guys, you also need to be aware of everything that you have right now. It's like you want more, you are expecting more, but at the same time, you aren't really appreciating what you have. And in reality, maybe that's so much more than what you actually want. You just aren't seeing the potential that it can have. Okay. I'm just seeing how you're just very mixed up. Like you got a lot going on. You're trying to figure out what to do and how to do it and when to do it. But understand that it's all about timing. Some of you guys, you have very big shoes to fill. You have a big purpose, and it's kind of scary, and maybe subconsciously you're kind of running from your purpose. Okay. Or once again, like you aren't really sure of yourself, and you're trying to find your way, but you don't really know where to go, how to do it. But right now you're going to have to come back to earth. You're going to have to make sense of what you're experiencing. You're going to have to make sense of what it is that you want. Okay. And be mindful of what you need. Sometimes our wants are just of ego. It's not really what we need. So pay close attention to what you need. Okay? If you want to, write out a list of your wants and your needs and focus more on your needs during this time, and that's going to help you come back to reality. That's going to allow for you to make sense of when you're going to get it and how you can get it. Okay? But be patient. That's a big message for some of y'all. All right? Well, hopefully this message finds you well and it made sense to you, darling, and I shall see you next video. Take care. Bye bye.